Hi, my name is Chris Ryan. Welcome to the Forest of Arden, and today we're answering a question from Steve Beckfield all about the driver, and we're going to help him with his hook from the tee. So welcome to the Forest of Arden and welcome to another Your Friday. So I haven't done one of these videos in a while, but I definitely want to try and do more and answer some of your questions. So Your Friday is all about you. It's answering your questions. It's covering your topics. And today we're going to help Steve Beckfield with his question about the driver. So if you would like to get involved, have your say, ask me a question, or just suggest a topic you'd like me to cover, then would love to hear from you. Please let me know in the comments box down below, and I'm going to pick a couple to answer in the forthcoming weeks. It doesn't have to be something about your golf swing. It can be just a topic you'd like me to explain, something that you're maybe don't fully understand in the golf swing, but let me know in the comments box, and I say I'm going to answer a couple going forwards. So Steve emailed me asking if I could do a video because he's struggling with his driver. Now, he is struggling with a hook. So he said with his driver, his balls are starting pretty much, he said, down the middle of the fairway, but then viciously going left, often finding trouble, as he described it. He also said that he didn't generally have a lot of ball flight, and they seem to be kind of hitting the ground after a relatively short distance. And that would often be the case with those golfers that do hit those severe hooks, because what tends to happen is we close the club face down, we present lower loft, lower spin, and when we get too lower loft and too lower spin, we almost get those kind of, what I call those kind of forehand in tennis. It's kind of a dipping shot that kind of goes left, and it generally doesn't end particularly well. So we're going to help Steve with a really, really simple drill, which is going to cover both the club face and the club path. And if he can do this drill and ultimately take it to the golf course, I'm confident that he'll be able to hit some longer drives with a little bit more flight and a little bit more spin. So let's go through what is creating the hook on Steve's shots. Well, we've got my target out there, and I've actually got this alignment stick which is on my target line. So we're going to use this in a moment in the drill, but we can use that initially for the target line. So what's probably going to be happening with Steve is that his golf club, when it hits the golf ball, is going to be travelling excessively right of his target. So you can see that there, the club travelling way out to the right. Now, if my club face matched my path, so also out to the right, I'm just going to hit dead straight blocks that are going to miss target. So in an attempt to get those golf balls back towards the target, we generally will try and shut the face down. So the club face will be closed to that path. Now, if we can get the face closed to the path by a good amount, we're actually going to get balls which draw back towards target. What will be happening in Steve's case is his club face will be excessively shut. So what that means is that the ball is going to start pretty much at target, but viciously go left, because there's a big difference between the path and the face. Now, it's very difficult for me to say why the face is very, very shut with Steve. It could well be that his grip is a little bit too strong, so we're not going to go into that too much detail in this video, but Steve really wanted you to check your grip first, because if your grip is strong, then that's going to shut the face and you're going to start swinging out to the right to try and fix it. If we assume that your grip is pretty good, but it's more the fact that your path is way right and your face is excessively shut, this little exercise is going to help you. So in the golf swing, you're never going to go too far wrong if you can have a really good understanding of what you do and then just try and do the opposite. It's never going to go too far wrong, and that's what we're going to do in this drill. Appreciating that when we go on the golf course, we're probably never going to swing exactly the opposite way, but trying to do that is going to help us. So what I'm actually going to try and do here is I'm going to hit some shots over a relatively short distance, and I'm going to try and make my club head exit a long way left of the alignment stick. So you can see here, as I'm swinging through, I'm trying to feel that my club swings left of the alignment stick. And I'm going to try and feel, or trying to create, a golf ball which starts to the right of the alignment stick. Now, the golf ball will start with my driver pretty much where the face is pointing. So if I can achieve that, what it's going to mean is that when I swing, I'm swinging my club to the left of the alignment stick, which is going to help my club path. And if I can position the club face enough open to that, so open to the stick, that's where the ball is going to start. The ball is going to start right of the alignment stick. I should, therefore, get a ball which starts to the right of the alignment stick and curves further to the right. Not a particularly useful shot on the golf course, but for Steve, if he's hooking the ball, he'll actually probably really like to see that ball move that way. This is a drill. It's an exaggeration drill. We're trying to create the opposite feels. So what will be happening at the moment? Well, at the moment, Steve's driver head will probably be going out to the right of the alignment stick, and then the ball will be starting sort of on the alignment stick, if not maybe a little bit left. So we're trying to create the opposite movement. Club left, ball starts right, And I would suggest that for Steve, he's going to feel like he has to hold on to the golf club a little bit more. He's going to potentially feel like his right hand stays a little bit more under the golf club, really just to control that club face. Now, I just want you to watch kind of the speed that I do this, because this is really important. If I try and do this at full speed, it's almost going to be too difficult. So we need to make sure that we're doing this initially at a speed that we feel comfortable. So club is going to go left of the alignment stick. Ball is going to go right of the alignment stick, and the chances are I'm never going to see this golf ball again, but that's the idea of the drill. Okay, definitely a lost ball. But you can see what happened there. I got my golf club travelling left of the alignment stick. I left the face open to get the ball starting to the right of the alignment stick. If you, Steve, are struggling with a hook, that is going to be incredibly difficult for you. It's going to be the complete different opposite delivery to what you currently do. That's why we're trying to get you to do this drill. On the golf course, obviously, we would not get you to hit shots like that, but if you can do that in practice, get comfortable with changing the path and changing the face to path relationship, that's really what we're trying to do. We're not trying to send you on the golf course hitting big slices. What we're trying to do is get you to work on your path, your face, the relationship between the two, and ultimately get good control over those. So once you get good control over those, you can appreciate what left and right feels like, open and closed feels like. You can start to zone in on a neutral path, neutral face, and you'll be apt to get rid of that hook. We don't need to get rid of the right to left on your golf ball. We just need to control it, turn it into a 5-yard draw rather than maybe a 70-yard hook where you're losing the golf balls. So for you out there, if you are also struggling with a hook, there are some of you, I know all the videos on YouTube target the slicers and the faders and all that kind of stuff. There are some golfers out there who struggle with that hook shot. Try this little exercise in practice. I'm sure it will help you with your path and your face. You can then take that to the golf course and hit some really nice drives, definitely a little bit straighter as well. So thanks, Steve, for the question. As I said at the start, if you have got a question, a topic, anything like that, let me know in the comments box. We'd love to hear from you, and I will choose a couple to answer moving forward. Usual stuff, as I said, is below. Comments box, there's a like button, and over there, little button, my logo, click on that, and that will allow you to be a free subscriber of my channel. More videos coming each and every week. Would love to have you along for the journey. Thank you for watching. Hope that video is helpful, and hopefully we'll see you back here again soon.